Gene, we're about halfway through the program. Dennis Koslowski, one of the bright American stars, was scheduled to fight now. However, he had to back out a couple of days ago because of injury.
Hurt his knee, and unfortunately he won't be with us tonight. He's one of America's great Olympic wrestlers and will be heading the team to Atlanta going for the gold.
Yeah, he was a medalist in the 1992 games. He's an interesting character because he's a chiropractor as well. Talk a little bit about his style in the ring.
Tremendous athlete, great shape, knows his wrestling, knows his submission wrestling. A little bit weak in defending the kick, but makes up for that with great ring savvy, strength, and stamina.
Okay, we're not going to leave you high and dry. Dennis performed last August. We'll show you that fight. You were there. You had a chance to see him.
Absolutely. I was at Tokyo's Budokan Hall, and together with Jim Doherty and the legendary pro wrestler Lou Thez, we called the match.
All right, let's pick up the action.
30分一本勝負を行います。青コーナー205パウンド宮戸優子。赤コーナーバルセロナオリンピックレスリング銀メダリスト255パウンドデニス・カズラス・キュリー。
Here we have the silver medal amateur Olympic champion, the guy who won the silver medal at Barcelona, going after the gold in Atlanta in the upcoming Olympics. Dennis Koslowski.
Dennis Koslowski.
Koslowski.
Right.
Here we go.
What a wrestler. In the 80s, 5 straight first places, Greco-Roman champion, Olympic champion.
Yuko Miyato in the black leotards. We're going to see some very, very good wrestling here because we've got an Olympic champion going against a very fired-up young Japanese WWF fighter.
Lou, you know quite a bit about Dennis.
Track record. Aside from his track record, every wrestler that really wants to be successful should be put together like this man is put together. I saw him train, and he is unbelievable.
He looks like your classic Greco-Roman wrestler.
He is. He is. Yeah.
I'll tell you the one thing, though, he has not trained enough for so far. He may prove me different tonight. He has problems with kicks. He has problems blocking them, problems taking them. Now, I'm going to make a prediction. I don't know whether he'll get up for it, but Miyato's favorite move, he does a spinning back kick in which he turns and hits you in the solar plexus and stomach with his heel. Dennis's style is made for that. I predict Miyato will get that in. If Dennis can weather that and get back up, I would say his wrestling skills are enough, but he's going to take a big one. What do you think?
Miyato could win it that way, of course, because everyone is vulnerable.
You're watching Shoot Wrestling from Tokyo, Japan. This is the real stuff. There's no pins in this particular style of wrestling. It's submission wrestling. They've got to give up, get knocked out, or lose by points. So don't look for any pins and don't wonder why the guy isn't trying to fall on top of him. They're trying to get some holds where the other guy's going to give up, or they're trying to knock the guy out. Either way, they want the other guy not to walk away from that ring. This is for
Jim,
real.
in this sport, you can kick, punch, slap, knee, wrestle. Almost anything goes as long as it works. Now, some people have watched this and call it street fighting. I think of it as the newest, toughest form of hand-to-hand combat around. This is real wrestling.
Certainly new in the United States, I can tell you that, because I've been wrestling there very actively for 64 years. This is the real thing. And the reason that I was so unhappy about the wrestling game in the United States is I didn't see this anymore. So we're fostering this, and I appreciate everyone's help in doing this.
The crowd here is very, very quiet. The Japanese, just like when they go to a music concert, they like to study what's going on. They're very well educated in the shoot wrestling sport. They know what to look for, and when the thing happens like we just saw with a suplex, they know what's going on and they get excited. But now they are sitting back, watching, enjoying.
Now, let me tell you, in a lot of American wrestling, you see body slams. But if you watch carefully, they throw a guy over. He generally hits with his feet first, breaks the fall, slaps. When he takes him over, he's trying to make him land right on the back of the neck or the head.
The momentum that he brings him over with is much worse than a slam.
And if these guys weren't in excellent condition, a broken neck would happen way too often. But they are in excellent condition, and most of the time, let's say, they can withstand this kind of punishment. If they couldn't withstand this kind of punishment, they wouldn't be in the ring to begin with.
All right, okay, Miyato's got him in trouble with the kicks.
Miyato gets onto his leg, and now he's working on the leg with a kind of a leg
The
twisting
single
hold.
leg Boston Crab.
Step over.
The step over?
He's
There
got
he
the
goes.
step over, and now he's got the face lock.
He's trying to get a chicken wing face lock, isn't he, Lou?
Yes, he's trying to do
Hook the
the
arm.
He's
That
got
arm
he's
tape,
got
I
the
don't know what's
leg, and
wrong
now
with
actually I would say Dennis better start. Yeah, he got on top. Good. Dennis got back on top because he had to work his way over to the side of the ring to get out of trouble. But now he is out of trouble. He's an excellent wrestler. He's able to turn things around very, very quickly. He's got that leg. He's separating it with a kind of a side angle Boston Crab, wouldn't you say? Oh, and he
What
was
was
putting
that?
the pressure.
Lou, what pressure was he putting on right there?
The hold was a split.
Oh, the split on the legs?
Yes, he brings from various positions. And that looks like something of a show business. It is not. When it's done that way, you can really hurt someone.
Oh, there it is, that kick again.
Those kicks are hurting Dennis, but Dennis seems to be in excellent condition and is able to withstand them. So far, he hasn't been injured for days. But now he's got it on.
That Miyato's tough as nails. I want to tell you something. He's got a lot of intestinal fortitude.
He's got a sleeper on him right now, trying to stop him from going to the side and getting out of trouble. The referee is pointing his finger at Dennis, asking him if he's ready, and Dennis reaches over, and the hold is broken. And the Japanese people give him a big round of applause for being able to get out of trouble.
This is an exciting fight.
Miyato
And
goes
there it is.
You called it.
and kicks him out of the ring and is still kicking him. The referee's trying to pull Miyato off. As you said, Gene, earlier, he set himself up for that one, and right now Dennis is a little dazed. He better get back into this thing, and he does very quickly, and he brings Miyato down onto the mat and starts to apply pressure on that elbow. He's got him on a cross head lock, it looks like.
You know, Lou, we've talked quite a bit about, we say this is real wrestling. We say this is a shoot. This is shooting. I know there's a term which you must be very familiar with, shooting and working in wrestling. What's the difference?
Well, it's the real thing. But old Ed Stranger Lewis never used that word shoot. All he said, wrestle. Most of the people said wrestle. And that was the difference, you understand?
So working is what you call choreographed tumbling.
Yes, it's got to be a cooperative thing. Yeah,
All right.
But this,
And this is what you call a shoot. This is the real
oh,
thing.
this is the real thing. No, there's no.
Oh, look at this arm bar he's got on him now. But Dennis works his
look
way
at
out.
the way Dennis got out of that one. Very fancy.
Unbelievable.
Brings him over. Now, folks,
He can wrestle freestyle or Greco.
that slam was heard all through here. You could hear it echo in the stadium. He is really bringing him down, and now Miyato is totally dazed. He's trying to stand up. He's hurting, but he gets up onto his feet,
man.
and the crowd gives him a big round of applause. But now he's very
He's hurt.
vulnerable.
He's in trouble right
And
now.
Dennis goes after him again and brings
Immediately.
him over again. I don't know how much longer. Miyato can
That's it. That's it.
It's over. Dennis Koslowski, he did it again. I tell you what, and he looks like he's very fired up now. He just got fired up to this match. The silver medal Olympic winner from Barcelona. He says he's going on to Atlanta to try to win the gold, and he takes it here in Tokyo.
Those
in
two,
a fight of the champions.
those two slams. Hey, just think of it yourself.
It takes a lot of courage to enter this sort of a situation. I've called a lot of wrestlers to come and compete here, and they say, I'm sorry, I'm not available.
I know why.
We had just saw.
Dennis Koslowski beats Yuko Miyato in a sold-out auditorium in Tokyo.
Dennis Koslowski, very impressive last August.
Absolutely. Really put a lot of pain on Miyato.
What strength he has.
Just picks him up and slams him down to the mat like he was a kid. No, he's a powerful guy. But also knows his leverage and techniques.
All right, coming up, Kakihara against Severin.
Hey, I'm looking forward to the next 5 matches on the card. We have some kind of competitors coming up here. This is going to be some excitement.